guys, welcome to Finstack. So let's talk about how you can use Finstack to buy and sell USDT. Now, if you want to sell USDT, like you have a huge amount of USDT for sale, you're not required to verify your account. But to trade, you must. If you want to trade on the platform, you're required to do KYC, that's verification. But if you're trading out of the platform using what we call OTC, over the counter trade, you can actually send your USDT to a wallet that is provided and then the payment is made. Now, that is only possible for people who are selling up to like 1,000 USDT and above. If you're selling up to 5,000, 10,000 USDT, you can actually do that. But for transactions within 100, 500, it must go through the platform. Now let's go back to the details. Now if you look at Bybit now, the buying rate. Let's look at Bybit now. P2P. Okay, now let's use P2P because you can't sell directly on Bybit. Now, some minute please. So I'm trying to get to the P2P market. So this is the current rate on Bybit now. Okay, so the current rate on Bybit is about 1,730. Some persons are selling at 1,731. Earlier on, it was like 1,732 and so on. So if you're buying, the difference is like 3 to 4, 5 naira. So now, if you're selling to Finstack, you're selling at the rate of maybe 1,725 or 1,724, depending on the market rate. So you can just look at the market rate here, which is like 1,730 for buying. So if you're selling, it's like 1,724, 1,725. But if you're buying, it's like 1,732. So a difference of like 5-6 naira. Now some persons may say, well, why don't I come to Bybit and sell? Bybit, many persons know it's full of like there are high chances that your money you may receive naira that is from a compromised account or some other thing may happen. So P2P, it comes with risks, right? So if you're selling here, all you just need is just like the deposit account. When you get a deposit account, you can actually make payments there simply and then receive USDT to your wallet. So looking at the rate now on Bybit, so let's say you're converting, I don't know if I have USD. Okay, let me use USD. Let's say you're converting 1 USD to NGN. That should be 1,733. So like 1,733 is the average rate in the market. So if you're selling it, maybe 1,725. If you're buying it, maybe 1,735. So a difference of like 5 to 10 naira, depending on what action you're doing. So you can as well come and check the current rate on daily basis. Now this is the rate of the Chinese yuan to dollar. This is the rate of naira to dollar. This is the rate of franc CFA to dollar as well. So it simply depends on what exactly you want to do. So you can as well send money to Ghana using Finstack. You can as well send from Ghana to Nigeria as well. So let's look at the process. So the first thing, I already have a signed in account, so I will not be going to sign in. So but if you go to get started, let me check if I can do that on get. Okay, I'm already logged in, so I will not be able to show you guys. So for me to be able to do that, I need to log out. Now I don't want to log out, so I will not be able to go through the registration process. But if you are a new user, all you need to do, you go to the get started button. When you go to the get started button, you provide your details like your ID card details, your picture, the picture of you, and then after that you get registered. You can as well become a vendor. A vendor simply means someone who buys and sells. Let's say if you trade USDT high volume, or you do RMB, like all the supported currencies here, from RMB to CFA to CDs, Euro, and so on. So if you trade any one of these currencies, you can sign up as a vendor. where you can buy and sell. So I think this is a P2P. This is a P2P section. You can buy and sell on the P2P, buy USDT and also sell. So Finstack is currently a new platform. So volumes are gradually increasing, but maybe it may not be as high as platforms like Binance. But although at the moment you can't even buy and sell on Binance, because on Binance the restriction imposed by the federal government is still in place. So on Binance you cannot buy and sell, but on Finstack you can actually do OTC, over the counter. Over the counter is like I said earlier on, you're selling without getting verified, but you must have at least 1,000 USDT. It's not open for buying. That means you cannot do that if you want to buy. So if you want to sell, you can do that. If you want to buy, you cannot do that. The reason why you can't do that for buying is because if you're buying and you're sending Naira, if your account has not been verified, it simply means you can send the money from someone else's account, and that comes with a lot of risks. So it's only possible if you're selling USDT to Naira. So you can as well sell Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin rate is like the best you get in the market, most especially Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can as well sell Ethereum over the counter, OTC, and also via the platform. Now for Bitcoin, I think let's look at the rate. Bitcoin this morning was about $80,000. So let's look at the rate. BTC. Okay, says let's look at NGN. Let's say 0.03. I don't have sufficient Bitcoin yet, so it's not going to show me anything. Let's say if I had up to 1 Bitcoin, the price would have appeared there. But if you don't have, if let's say all you just have is just 0.0005. Let me use, I don't know, let me see if I can use the converter outside. Okay, it's not here. It seems Bitcoin is not supported on the converter here. So it's not here. Okay, but you can as well use the in-app converter. But for you to be able to use the in-app converter, you must have deposited and your account must have been credited first. That's only when you can use the in-app converter. But if it is OTC, all you just need to do is to ask for the rate, and you get the rate, and that's also for OTC. Like OTC, it's you're selling outside of the platform. So for instance, if the rate of the dollar to the naira it's about 1,733 as it is at the moment, so what you may be getting it at the rate of 1,725 or 1,726 or 1,724. So it's going to be within that band, like within that range, 1,724. So if it is 1,724, it is way higher than what you get even on Bybit. Merchants on Bybit don't buy Bitcoin at 1,724. It's like 1,720, 1,719, and so on, because of how volatile Bitcoin can be. So if you're buying at 1,720, if you're buying at 1,724, by the time you know, your profit may be wiped off if the market goes down. So for Finstack, it's not like that. The moment you make deposit and your deposit is confirmed, you can sell a little bit above the average market rate. So I don't want this video to be to be long, so I'm going to stop here. I believe this has explained. In case you have questions you want to ask, or maybe book a meeting, I'll be adding contact details to the description.